She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Vina Team and News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Congratulations to the ladies of the Real Housewives of Atlanta on their NAACP Image Awards nomination. They were nominated for Outstanding Reality Program, Reality Competition, or Game Show Series. So on the screen now, you're going to see a short video I did. The link is in the description below. You don't have to jump through hoops. I did the work for you. Just click that very first link in the description below. It's going to take you directly to this page. Click on where the arrow is pointing, Outstanding Reality Program, Reality Competition, or Game Show Series. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to this page right here. Scroll down or up until you see the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Once this image comes up, click on vote, and that's it. Congratulations on the nomination. Majority of them posted it on their page permanently on Instagram. Kenya Moore posted in her Instagram story for a few days, and you already know that disappeared in 24 hours, but Kenya did post about it as well. Before I get to Shamea and Kandi conversation, Shamea is back in a major way this season, but you already know how Bravo is. They will film you, have you participate in everything, and if and when the producers feels like, no, we don't need it, they will cut you out of most of it, okay? Of course, she's coming back as a friend. Shamea did say a while ago that Bravo approached her to give her a peach, and she declined because her husband simply said that, hey, go ahead and do your thing as a friend. Pop in and out. But as far as me putting myself on there and committing to that, absolutely not. You are the star. You go and do your thing. And also, Shamea and Kandi been BFFs for a long time. Yes, she's friends with Portia, but Kandi was the one who brought her on the show. So I'm not surprised that she's back with Kandi, okay? Also, Shamea, Kandi, and Cynthia Bailey, they look absolutely stunning. We're hanging out. They posted these videos right here, smiling, walking around, having a great time. You already know the drill. Copyrights music in the background, so I cannot play it. But they look great. And then Shamea also filmed with Kandi and Kenya. It's gonna go back to like old times because the other person is not there to put that battery in her back, you know. So the same dynamics you saw when she was cool with Kandi, it looks like that's what you're going to see, but we shall see. I also heard that, LaToya might pop in and out. She might be back. It all depends, how everything goes and all of that. I just felt like it was very unfair for them to not bring LaToya back. But we shall see if they're really going to bring her back, because right now they're just testing different things. You know how Bravo is, like I said, Chad. They will say this person is going to be on there and then wipe them completely off the entire season. So we shall see. I also meant to include these images of Kandi, Shamea, and Cynthia Bailey filming together. Now that we got all of that out of the way, let's get to Shamea and Kandi conversation. Most of you are aware that the same lady that Shamea is using as a surrogate is the same lady that Kandi used as a surrogate for Blaze, okay? Let's get into their conversation.
Oh, well, anyway. I don't know. So, yeah, third trimester for sure. Things are really moving fast. I feel so unprepared. So I need my baby mama, Kandi, to help me get ready for this.
Shadina was the baby mama.
No, Shadina is my gestational carrier, aka baby mama. But this is my baby mama forever. Okay,
this is why I don't get involved.
So Shadina, people don't know this. If you don't know, Shadina is how. Kandi is how I met Shadina. Okay. Kandi actually introduced us because she herself was on her surrogacy journey with Blaze.
Yes.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. How y'all doing? We going straight to it. I see. Details. Well, thank you. I had to pull it together quick this morning. Well, thank you. Yeah, but I'm excited. For Shadina a lot. I said Shadina for Shamea and Shadina. Yes.
No, but it's it's pretty cool. You know, Shadina was my surrogate first, and I went through this whole process, so it was kind of like easy to share all the information, and Shamea to kind of like be able to be like her little map of how.
I was so inquisitive when she was going through it, like all the way from your injections to with your egg retrievals to your actual implantation on Shadina. And even when I met her, I was like, oh my gosh, you're so kind, like you're so great. If I ever need this, not thinking that I ever would, you know, it's so crazy how God just kind of like orders your steps, because I never thought in a million years that would be me, but it was almost like I was right by you, or in the room, because I was gearing up for my own, and I didn't even know it. So, you know, when I was talking to Shadina about it, because she has that company, Surrogacy Miracles, I was just kind of like, yeah, well, we've been trying 3 years, you know, it's been a journey, so I don't know, I'm trying to be open to possible getting a surrogate. And, you know, she's like, well, I'm done. And, you know, so it took a lot of, begging and a little extra money. But we made it happen, and man, she's the best ever.
She is.
Ghetto question.
Yeah.
So Shadina carried.
Shadina
carried both of your babies, right?
Yeah.
So do that make them ghetto sisters and brothers? I mean, sack sisters and brothers.
This is the ghetto question that I keep hearing.
The sack, because they're in the same sack.
No, they're not.
No, it's different sacks too. Every time.
Two different pregnancies.
It's 2 different pregnancies.
But that's, I mean, her stomach.
Same carry.
Woo.
Same carry.
I'm sorry. You know,
I get what you're saying.
So do it make them like womb relatives?
They womb buddies or womb, but they have the womb at the same time.
They will have.
Will you ever tell the kids? Because I know y'all close.
Yeah,
sure.
Because you know I had
I mean, I definitely would share the information, but they are not blood related at all. But I mean, because a lot of people do not understand that part of it.
And I keep trying to explain it. So what happened with in my situation was I had my eggs removed, and they made it with my husband's sperm, which
I did the same
embryos.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Kandi did the exact same thing. So it is biologically our children. Like they have, our DNA. And we always like to say it like Shadina is basically the oven. You know,
that's
she's making a baby.
Sex sisters and brothers.
I mean, they might feel like they got some type of connection when they get older.
They are both
nobody.
the cutest little chocolate drops ever. Let them do it. Let them be best friends, honey. Who cares?
Right.
But yeah, so on this journey, I've had a lot of questions for you, and I know people listening will probably have questions as well. So just make sure you call in if you have questions a little bit later. But for my questions, when you were in the hospital, you had, you were in the bed and you did skin to skin, of course, with blades, and people gave you a lot of slack for it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What's skin to skin?
Skin to skin.
Because y'all know I ain't got no money, so I ain't never had no money.
When you're shirtless, pretty much, or your baby is
bonding with your baby as soon as they come out.
So their skin is on your skin. So what did you do? I mean, how did you feel about that?
You know what? It was kind of funny because I saw Gabrielle Union. She had her child prior to, Blaze being born. So I saw people go in on her for being in a hospital bed after the baby was born. So when it happened to me, I wasn't surprised. You know what I mean? I was just like, a lot of people don't understand how it works. They don't understand that the doctors actually have you admitted into the hospital, even though you're not going to actually be giving birth yourself. So it's like you have your own hospital room, your surrogate will have their own hospital room, and when the baby is born, the baby immediately comes to you in your room. And you really go through the same process as if you had the baby yourself, meaning, like you said, have the skin to skin contact. Well, obviously you can't, I don't know, you might be able, I couldn't breastfeed, obviously, because it wasn't like
it doesn't happen now. You could take some kind of pill to get your, I guess, lactate again. But anyway, I have so many more follow-up questions.
Y'all in here.
Hey!
Shamea is, having everybody follow her journey.
That's going to be the next question. Oh, yeah. Like, how long do you
she
stay?
really wasn't in the hospital
Do you
that
stay
long.
overnight?
Well, most insurance were like, you feel good, bye-bye.
Right.
See, the same day.
But do you stay overnight?
Yeah, I stayed overnight. I stayed overnight.
I just want to sure.
Yeah, I stayed overnight. They just, they wanted to make sure the baby was okay and whatever, and we stayed overnight.
Midnight?
During COVID? No.
We did.
This was 20.
Did you hear what he just said? She
What?
said,
What she
you
said?
leave the hospital the same day now when you have a baby.
I ain't never heard that.
I've never
Really?
heard that. That must be Medicaid.
No, that was definitely some COVID Medicaid stuff.
She said
Maybe because of COVID, maybe.
Maybe that's
She
probably.
said 2019, so that's pre-COVID, but
Oh.
It was 2019 when Blaze was born. Well, she was born at the end of 2019, but still. Nah, we was in there
At
overnight.
least 24 hours.
Yeah, we was there.
You definitely there 2 days, y'all.
You
no,
know,
at least a day.
At least
2 days.
24
I've
hours.
never
it was
heard
for
anybody
the, for the
out.
You
baby's
gotta make
purpose.
sure all the posts
Right.
is right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 days.
She needs to sue for malpractice.
She
And you know, your doctor had to come. You know, the pediatrician has to check the
Right, check
baby
over
and all
the
this
baby.
stuff.
That's 2 days. I've never heard of anybody being released
Never.
less than 48 hours.
And as I said earlier, this is just a part 1. I will be back with part 2 because Kandi was on there for a little over 30 minutes. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.